All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you all have been waiting for, the RGT podcast, Real Gamer Talk. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's already up in here. I'm sorry we're starting off a little late. As you guys already know, we're usually live on Mondays, but we had to push the show to this Friday because of a few things happening outside of YouTube, basically my job and my work schedule. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the show, man. We got OBJ the Don in the building. He's actually fixing his sound right now. OBJ the Don's with us right now. We got Fatal Mephisto here. We got Craig Harris, and we got my boy Typer Typer 87, aka Carlos Fernandez. So we about to go ahead and do what we do best. Let's deliver the truth.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
So
OBJ.
let's go ahead and start the show.
What the fuck going on with this shit now?
All right, you good? OBJ? You good? Oh boy.
We having some technical difficulties.
We got technical problems.
Stand by.
Stand by for that one.
Yo.
Yeah.
What up, Arian? How you doing?
Yo, I got a long ass delay over here though.
Oh man.
You sound sexy.
You gotta work. Hey, at least you gotta work it. At least you gotta work it. That's all.
Hey, you good though? We can hear you. That's fine.
That's the best thing here. All right, so welcome to the RGT podcast. Let's go ahead and get started, man. Hold on, let me just mute this thing here. I think it's going off. I don't know why my thing's doing this. All right, what was that? My boy Melon. I got you in a second. Get him in here, and then
oh shit,
funny. Fatal's too busy crying in the corner over Sea of Thieves. Nobody likes Sea of Thieves, apparently.
Nah, man. Fatal.
Oh, I ain't crying. I'm fucking laughing, dude. Trust me.
You're crying.
Far from crying.
You're crying.
Nah, I love Fatal Miss Feto's optimism, man.
You ain't got a lot of me, bro. You want to hug?
Oh, trust me. No. I don't. Not from you.
I know I shank you.
No, not from you, dude.
You don't want to.
I didn't know you had to
take your wallet, but still.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't carry a wallet.
Well, good. You wouldn't have one regardless.
Sea of Thieves is cold-blooded trash.
Fucking OBJ, you fucking motherfucker. Hey, look, don't worry, man. I'll have my time to bitch smack all you all, so it's all good.
Oh yes.
Oh, it was crazy.
Let's commence the smackdowns.
Yeah, no, we're starting early. We're gonna go ahead and get into this show, man.
Bro, it's like a whole 60 seconds of delay.
So what?
You're on your phone though, right, OBJ?
Nah, he's on his laptop.
Laptop. He's got that long of a holy shit.
Nah, he probably got latency issues.
No, man, shit. Instead of talking shit about Sea of Thieves there, OBJ, you might want to fucking fix your internet, upgrade your internet, buddy.
Somebody.
All right, so let's start, man.
I'm playing.
Has been released. People have played it. They're giving their opinions to it. Melon, I sent you an invite. But people have gotten game. They're playing it. They're
Microsoft killing every goddamn thing around here, even my internet.
Oh my god.
Good point. Fucking microcock.
Release the Kraken. Ladies and gentlemen, release the Kraken.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. J-Wags,
the bodiless one,
the props that he deserved, but J-Wags, legit, and it cracked me up. But J-Wags showed his video. In the video, he showed the Kraken. Literally, dude swam underneath the dam. Like he got in the water while the Kraken was, live on the boat.
That wasn't his footage. That was fucking King Thrash that found that shit, and he posted an image on Twitter.
Oh, that was Thrash, didn't? Oh, well,
yeah, it was King Thrash.
Whatever the case may be,
y'all hear me?
Be shown, and it ain't no. What's up, Melon? I hear you.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Got Melon Daddy up in here as well. But this game has been overhyped, and I do agree.
There was no hype behind it to begin with.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Shut the hell up. But I do remember that. I do agree with Phil Spencer where he says that hype does kill games. I do believe that, especially when you overhype something and you don't buy it and you don't really play it. This game has been overhyped.
So the entire PlayStation League? Oh, let me fall back.
Oh God.
I like this.
No, that's seriously. The game was overhyped, and we're sitting here in 2018, and there wasn't even no content in the game. It's basically a repackaged version of Titanfall, only with pirates.
Damn.
That's basically what it is. Basically,
That's the most retarded logic I ever heard in my life. But go on.
No, it's basically what it is. It's Titanfall or it's Titanfall repackaged. What's up? Hey, what's
Definitely
up? Nice to you. I'm not even going to talk about that whole Legion joint. You already know what happened with there. We already know how beef there, Melon. But let's go ahead and get their input on this whole Sea of Thieves thing. Go ahead, Carlos.
I mean, I'll put it this way, man. I'd rather play Sid Meier's old ass 1990s retro styled
Sid Meier.
Yeah, I would rather play that than Sea of Thieves. I will have more fun than what I can with this. It's don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna bash it too much. It has a positive outlook as in terms of multiplayer and community-based, interaction. That's something that's beautiful. But we got to talk about the other half of the shitstorm that brews upon once you finish the whole collaborative multiplayer function, which is the nothingness, where people just fall into this dismal, I don't know, how should we put it? A dismal disbelief that the game is not providing anything more than just, that's it. Like, case closed.
All right. And I do agree with boy W in the comments. He said he likes, games exploration. Yeah, a lot of people like this game. I've seen a lot of people doing that, especially cosplayers and people who actually do these let's players and live streamers, right? These dudes are playing the game, they're liking it, but other than that, everybody else is like, yeah, I'm not really sold.
It's really fun though. Like, I'm not gonna knock it. It is a fun game.
Hey, Kratos, I sent you an invite, brother. Get in here. Where you been at?
I feel like it's.
Nah, you gonna say what's up, fellas? But he go to Twitter.
Well, now I'm definitely gonna get ganged up on if he comes in here. By the way,
why?
Don't worry, I got your back.
I'll give you an ice pack for your head. Don't worry.
Oh,
no, I already got one in the fridge.
Don't worry, Fredo. I got you. It's all right. It's all right. I got your back.
What is where everybody changing their damn profile pics to pirates though?
Army man.
Bunch of fucking lames.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, I remember what's the name did it too. Crap did it too.
Oh, fuck that faggot. Oops, excuse my language.
Yeah, it's like a rhino. It's literally a rhino dressed as a pirate. Like, I just saw that joint.
Well, see the difference between here's the thing.
Y'all gonna be like the Flying Dutchman off of SpongeBob in this motherfucker.
No. See, the difference is that I'm actually playing the game. Crap is too busy stealing footage of the game. Very much.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Day.
Shots fired. Yes, Mosquito. Shots fired. Let's go.
Shots fired, but he's got weight behind that though. He's already been caught stealing people's footage, so it's what it is. Go right ahead.
Yo.
What's
happening, J-Dub? What's happening, brother? Kratos is in the house. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm driving, so hopefully you guys can hear me properly.
Yeah, we can hear you
loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, God of War went gold, by the way, everybody. About 15 hours ago. So it
was actually yesterday when it was the same day as the anniversary of God of War 1 release date.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Which is really surprising.
Nah, shit.
He bought now.
Who bought?
John Cena.
Somebody bought now?
You good.
No, you're good now.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, but yeah, it went gold. I forgot to put that in the damn topic. I'm glad you brought that up. One of you brought that up. Yeah, God of War went gold. Who's hyped?
Okay.
All right, I got a delay, man. Can I talk? Can I
yeah, go ahead,
give some open opinion here?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, that delay, so. But
OBJ sounds like fucking Morgan Freeman, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, that's close. Close.
Okay, Fatal. All I need you to do for me is please explain to me. I need you to please to me what is fun about this game. That's all I need you to do.
That's not my job for me to explain that to you. That's for you to play for yourself and understand it for yourself.
Fam, ain't nobody about to play this bullshit.
Oh Lord, he went for the
Okay, wait.
Okay. Look, jokes aside.
I'll be the medium guy.
Yo,
be the guy in the middle.
I heard you. I've never I've never come in contact with a game that basically when you hear somebody explain the game, it sounds like it's boring. Now, I know that you are generally very interested and you actually are having fun in the game, which is amazing to me. But when I hear you explain, like I heard you explain it on Titanfall's podcast, it sounded boring. And this is coming from someone who actually likes the game, such as yourself. The way you explained it, it sounded boring. I have never come across a game where a person who is excited about it explains it and it still sounds boring. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Hey, boring. No, here's the thing. No. Here's the thing, OBJ. See, what OBJ fails to understand is that the word boring is subjective. That's what he fails to understand.
Yes.
Not everyone's going to sit there and go in to see it. Look, let me just say this real quick. Sea of Thieves is not meant for everybody. It's not meant for fucking people that don't care about pirates, don't care about going out and exploring type kind of games. That's not your cup of tea.
Who's it meant for, though? Like,
let me finish. Let me finish, please. At the end of the day, this game is going to be a niche title. It's going to be a niche title. That's all it's going to be at the end of the day. There's no two ways around. It's going to be a niche title. However, I will state for the record that the fucking reviews that have come out are completely unfinished. I will definitely fucking tell you guys that right now. They're unfinished.
Yeah, but that's because the game. That's because the game. That's because the content in the game is unfinished. That's why.
Facts. Yo,
No. I'm not talking about that.
What the developer said about the game.
I'm not talking about. Hold on, let me finish. Let me just say this,
bro. Everything is to grind for cosmetic items. Everything is to grind for a goddamn eye patch, man.
but I'm not grinding for that stuff though. I haven't bought a single fucking thing in the game yet.
I patched aside once. So let me get to the super chat.
But hold on. Let me just say this. I agree with J-Dub.
Not the way. This from Gauntlet. Shout out to Gauntlet for the $10 super chat. Cha-ching. Hey, next gen, you seen the downgrade comparison between Sea of Thieves, E3. Listen, 19. Oh my God.
Oh, where's the shit at? I'm about to pull this up. Yeah, y'all keep talking. I'm about to pull up some shit. Hold up.
Nah, you looking at he's talking about the downgrade.
Okay,
God, it was a downgrade. I didn't even mention. I didn't even care.
Wait, guys. Wait. Okay, as a person,
bro. Go ahead. Continue.
As a person that
bro, people don't understand. Like, Sea of Thieves was supposed to be like this, like Microsoft's version of something to battle something or rival something like a Destiny, like the Division. You know what I'm saying? But the one key component that both of those games had was actual shit to grind for, shit that actually makes your player, your character.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you on that. I agree with you on
certain parts and certain individuals in the game. Something that rewards the player, something that is showing the player that you are making progress. Okay, progress. You cannot just give a player a goddamn a playground. You know what I mean? And go and try to push the nigga on the swings. You just can't do that shit, man.
Okay, look.
Understand what the game is.
Let me say this. I've played Sea of Thieves with Fatal, with Ian, and with Sick. We played multiple days. I think like 3 to 4 days in a row, hours on end. And
we only played it twice. We only played it for like 2 hours.
You're a liar.
Hey, shout out to my boy Lincoln Clay. What's up, Lincoln Clay? What's going on, brother?
So I was off, and we played for hours and hours. It's at least a motherfucker seems like it's hours and hours.
Goddamn liar.
But listen, check this out. I think the game has potential, but I just think after about an hour or two, you see that all you do is go and find treasure. You take it back and sell it, and you repeat it over and over. Now you can have fun by just fucking around and trying to find people, but I mean, that's all. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, man.
To you, brother.
Hey, let me go real quick. I'm gonna say two things. First, now this is what it's been on Twitter. I found it, or somebody found it, and apparently it's a screen cap of a supposed Rare dev on Reddit where he was talking about Sea of Thieves. He says,
The AMA?
shit, I don't know. It just says, I've worked on this game for over 2 years. A lot of internal people voiced their concerns that the game was insanely repetitive and shallow. This is about a year ago before I left. I guess nothing has changed. I've been waiting for a year and a day for the shitstorm that would hit once everyone realized that game. Yeah, so basically, he's just
Finally,
he butchered it.
Yeah, like basically, like Rare, like they knew that this game didn't have a lot of shit in it, and they just released it anyway. That's the first thing I was gonna say. Second thing, this game, it might as well be a Planet in No Man's Sky. But
it is essentially the same thing. It's like you were saying, No Man's Seas and all that junk.
Yo, this shit, what? Like, all right, like how many people are gonna be playing this 3 months later, like down the pipe?
Yo, I know you've seen this on Twitter, bro. I know you've seen this, so I don't even have to reply to this. But you know what dude said on Twitter, Melon. My dude said, "Oh, while you sit there with your single player experience, which is God of War, I'll be busy playing this
here, bro.
4 times.
Fuck those people that are
like
sitting there
14
talking
times.
Shit.
I'm like, bro, you is not about to be sailing those seas. Man, come on, man.
Let me just say this.
All right, so you said you're gonna be playing this 3 months later. What about 6 months? A year? Are you gonna be playing this a year later?
Like 9.
I'm still playing No Man's Sky.
Wait.
Damn. I was trying to say something, people.
Yeah, but Sea of Thieves is fun depending on who you play with. If you play with boring
If
people,
you play by
the game's
yourself,
gonna
it's
be
boring as shit.
Yeah, but if you play with a good group, you can have fun though.
Let's face it, guys.
It's not horrible.
Once
So
the
look, it's not a
Game
horrible
Pass
game. It's a
trial-
solid game to just build from. It's a new IP. And they will build from it. I don't know who's going to be playing it 6 months from now. It's a good question, but that's something that Rare and Microsoft have got to contend with. That's why the game's on Game Pass. That's why it's on Game Pass, because they know nobody's would probably be playing that, but it is what it is. And it's No Man's Sky. Look, I played No Man's Sky. I was there at midnight playing that game at 2 a.m. It's the same. It's the same thing.
Sorry. I got to agree with you about No Man's Sky, but you got to give them props. The game does have a little more depth than No Man's Sky.
Damn right it does.
Oh, it's got better water. I've seen that.
No. No Man's Sky launched as a bare bones game. This game actually does have more content than No Man's Sky does at launch.
Except
I do agree. It does need more content. I agree with that.
I agree. It needs more. Yeah, we are.
I never said that it doesn't.
Yeah,
this shit.
No, it lacks a whole lot.
So,
a whole lot of fundamentals. Water. But nonetheless, like it is like how Fatal, Craig, and everybody else has been saying. It is a social game that you enjoy with your friends.
Yes.
In that aspect, I give it a good rating. But as far as everything else goes, it is a boring, hot pile of dog shit. I'm sorry, but I have to say it that way. It is a hot pile of dog
guys,
shit with crusted.
Listen.
We fell asleep playing this shit.
But all right, but I want to say that
you're playing games with your friends. You can have fun with any game when you're playing with your friends.
Yeah, that's just Friday the 13th.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think this game. After the 14-day Game Pass leaves, after it expires, I want to see how many people are actually playing this game then.
Yeah, I'm
Good point.
That's
obviously this is the honeymoon phase. Everybody's hyped. They're excited for it.
Yo, but see, you said Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th wasn't hyped all the hell. It's something.
This game didn't have any hype leading up to it, except for about 2 months ago. Nobody fucking talked anything about Sea of Thieves. In fact, I remember people fucking completely forgetting about Sea of Thieves. It even existed.
What the hell is
only until 2 months ago?
A lot of people, my boy Craig said,
fucking all the hype started coming out of nowhere.
Wait, answer this. Craig said they're going to build. He thinks they're going to build onto this. What do you think they can actually build onto Sea of Thieves?
Fishing.
Yes.
Fishing.
Absolutely. I would really like to see that come in as a feature.
A battle royale mode.
All right.
No.
Listen.
No, J-Dog.
Battle Royale. That shit can go.
Wait. the only elephant in the room in the Sea of Thieves. Man, in the hell are they gonna fix the fucking Kraken? Because that shit was disgusting.
Lazy as fuck.
That was bad. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
This game, it took 4 years for these guys to make this game. 4 years.
Yeah.
What the hell were they thinking?
That's why I believe that they are holding content back. They are probably about to just spoon feed everybody little bit by bit.
I think Microsoft should let Rare go, man. Rare don't make nothing good with Microsoft. Let them go. Rare should be independent.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is what games or paid services do to games. They give you utter bullshit and they don't give you.
Yeah, but is that really the answer? Given the fact that 4 years ago when they first showed off the alpha for this game 4 years ago, that was the exact same thing we're doing now.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, we can hear you, buddy.
We in a wind tunnel?
Nah, using.
No, I think.
I just got it on my phone now. What?
Oh,
can y'all hear me without a delay?
Nah,
yeah, we hear you, buddy.
Yeah. Loud and clear, bro.
Okay. Fatal. What I was saying is usually when you actually describe a game to someone, usually when you actually describe a game to someone that you're having fun with, when you describe it, it actually seems fun to the person that you describe it to. Now, this is how my experience went. I actually played the beta, and within 30 minutes, I knew the game was not trash, but absolute garbage, okay?
You knew that after playing for 30 minutes.
From the beta. Bro, you go and do your mission, you come back and you get gold to do what? To buy cosmetic items that do absolutely nothing for you. What is the point? So basically, okay. All I hear from everyone who takes up for this game, all I hear from everyone is that it's fun with friends. It's fun with friends. So what Microsoft has done is they haven't made a game. They haven't made a game. They made a goddamn social experiment. That's what they made. A social experiment. It is not a game. That's not a game.
So what are you gonna do?
How dare somebody try to bring God of War? How dare somebody try to bring God of War into a conversation of this nature?
Salty.
No, that's not salty. How dare you? How dare you? So, hey, look. Let me tell you something, man. I have spent damn near almost $3,000 this gen alone between all three consoles, okay? I have the right to talk and to expect something from each one of those consoles that I invested in, okay? Basically, what Microsoft is doing to me, I used to look down on fanboys and say, why are you a fanboy? Be a multi-console owner and own everything. That way you don't miss nothing, okay? But what Microsoft is teaching me is that it's okay to be a fanboy, because what Microsoft is doing is pushing me to becoming a full goddamn pony, okay? That's what they're doing.
That's your fault.
Because there is only two consoles that are giving me what I currently want, which is games. Nice features, nice services, nice everything, but there's only two consoles that are actually giving you actual games with substance, not just playgrounds for you to run around in.
What the ew?
I'm there, State of Decay day one. We can get on there together. I'm there, State of Decay day one. They won.
Look, OBJ, I get it. I understand.
I got a question for you.
It's not going to persuade my
For the question, go in. Everybody hit that like button for your boy, Ron Professional.
Oh, I know it's not going to persuade your opinion. I'm not trying to do so, fella. I know that you are one of the few, Fatal. I know you are one of the few who is talking the truth when he says he is enjoying the game. I would never question that. I will say that. If Fatal say he enjoying it, he's enjoying it. Trust and believe it. No doubt.
OBJ, I do agree with you on that, though. What you said about Microsoft as far as the content they're providing as for gamers nowadays, I agree with you on that. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that.
What do you? Sorry. Question. OBJ the game got it, or is it trash? It can only be one of these.
It's got trash. It's got trash.
Yeah, OBJ, you got
trash. That's
a
Can I say something?
Directly towards OBJ to Don. This is from Garuda. He donated $10 in the super chat. Appreciate you, Garuda. To tell OBJ to preach, I am downloading Sea of Thieves on PC right now. It better not be a fuckboy game. I repeat.
By all means, everyone, if you have the ability to try it, you should go ahead and try it for yourself. Never listen to anybody else's opinions. You know, you can listen to people, but, you know, always try something for yourself if you have any type of curiosity. You know, but I guarantee you it will be trash. No doubt about it.
All right, go ahead. Back to what y'all doing.
OBJ, bless you.
Hey, Fatal, what do you? All right, you said it's fun to play with your friends. What are you gonna do when your friends are playing other games?
I'm just gonna play by myself.
That's boring, man. Come on, bro.
Not for me, it's not.
Fatal. Hey, look, Fatal can find fun in everything, man. Yeah, trust and believe it. He can find fun. He could probably play Monopoly by his damn self. He probably could. I ain't gonna bullshit.
I could if I actually understood how to play that game properly. But no. Jokes aside. No.
I mean, that was fun when I got shot out of that cannon onto the island. That was actually pretty cool.
Right before I popped in here, I was playing it by myself on my live stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you one thing. Now I'm not with that. The game looks cartoony and that game looks absolutely goddamn stunning. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I give you. I no doubt about that. It is beautiful. That art style is wonderful. Okay, but you could put lipstick on a pig. I ain't gonna kiss that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ! Oh my god, man. God damn, dude.
Y'all knew when OBJ got in here, he was about to act the fool.
Oh, I know. I'm just glad I was finally able to talk to him.
Hot minute when OBJ got in this joint.
I'm sure he's getting tired of me.
Let me just say, y'all,
on Twitter too.
Sea of Thieves is whatever it is to whoever is playing it. It's a matter of perception. For you, it's one man's rubbish is the next man's treasure, and vice versa.
Yes.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I love the Order 1886. And you know what? Guess what? I also agree with everybody's perception of that game. I cannot argue with anybody's opinion of that game, but I actually enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I actually enjoyed it, but I agree with everything from the reviews and everything about the game. I understand. You know what I mean? I absolutely enjoy it. So if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. You know, trash is still trash, though.
I played the beta.
Before you make it.
Wait. I played the beta. I've played it solo for hours and hours by myself. I've played it with Fatal. I've played it with other friends. And again, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's an incomplete game. I really do think that if they would have added all the content in there and made other things for you to do and had other people on the islands and shit like that. I mean, right now there's no people. I mean, you land on the islands and there's nothing there but pigs and snakes. And you get the treasure and then you move on, and there's nothing else.
Sometimes neither, too, man. Sometimes there's neither. You can go to the same island more than once, and you might not fucking come across anything. Sometimes you will.
Listen, there's millions of people playing this game right now, and
that number will fall off real quick.
When Fatal and I were playing, we were playing for about an hour before we even saw another ship. So I'm wondering where all these millions and millions of people are that are playing.
To elaborate on that super quick, during the alpha, they actually had the encounter rate for other ships like really, really high. And it was like very, very easy to come across other ships. But a lot of people in the alpha complained about it because they couldn't get like fucking their quest that they were trying to do, or they couldn't do anything without somebody trying to like grieve them and shit. So rare decreased on how long it is between the time period of actually seeing another player.
So the spawn
sometimes you might not see anybody for a while and shit like that.
But if I'm going,
however, no, let me just say this real quick, just to add this super quick. Now, however, though, I could see them increasing that if more people complain about it now the game is actually launched and people want that more to be a present thing in the game. Yeah. Just go on fucking Twitter and say, yo, Rare, increase the amount of fucking people that I can see fucking when I'm playing my game. I want to encounter more people. And the more people that say that, Rare will eventually increase that shit. I guarantee you they will. Because they toned it down during the alpha.
Okay, question. Why is it like that to begin with? It's $60.
Okay. The price I agree with. That price should not be like that. And thank God for Game Pass.
And I agree with everybody.
Definitely built. It's definitely built for a free-to-play game. Definitely.
It sounds to me, yeah. It sounds like maybe that could have been their original intent.
And I think that's what that so-called dev who said what he said or whatever. Yeah. We don't know if that's true or not, but I think that's what he was alluding to. That the game was actually set up for microtransactions in the first place. It was set up that way. The whole concept was around that.
Yo, I swear to God, they do have microtransactions.
If they do that shit, man.
If they start selling you eye patches, I'm done. I'm done.
That game. They said the whole concept was around that from what he was saying. Now I don't know if he's real or not, but what I'm saying is, when you play the game, it seems that way. It seems that way. It seems the whole thing is a stick up. You understand what I'm saying? Whole thing is a stick up. Yeah. Instead of a gun, they rob you with a goddamn banana.
Hey, you respect those bananas, motherfucker.
Wait, but aren't they supposed to start adding microtransactions? Like you're supposed to start
3 months after.
This shit is 60 right now on Metacritic. That shit going 10 points.
This is becoming increasingly clear why Microsoft is putting these games on the Game Pass day one. It's becoming increasingly clear because they are not worth the money. They're not worth the money. They're just not. Gears of War is my favorite series on the Xbox. The shit is a beast. Understand what I'm saying? Not the best stories ever, but the stories are very good. Okay, so I like Gears of War for the campaigns mostly, but I also dig the multiplayer. Right. No one is asking Microsoft to become Sony and try to make a Horizon Zero Dawn, try to make a God of War clone. And nobody wants that. Okay, if you're going to be a multiplayer console, just make a good multiplayer game. Now, my ideas, I'm a consumer, I'm a gamer, okay? If you make a good game, I'm going to play it. I'm not going to tell you what to make, but just make something good. I don't understand the content of Sea of Thieves. It's no point to doing what you are doing unless you just want to hop on with your friends and act like you're getting fake drunk, and trying to make up some type of fun. I don't understand. There's nothing to work towards in the game. Nothing.
Well, the only thing
that's why I want to get.
I got to say something, Obi. You can't say that God of War is a good game because it just copied Rise.
Oh God, please get out.
Look here, man. Hey, look here, man. Hey, look. You a good fella, ain't you? You're a good fella. I understand you are. Hey, why don't you grab the closest bottle of bleach and chug that motherfucker? Okay, please.
Go back to the fucking Empire State Building.
Okay, no. Let me just say this. Like as far as like there is, and I know people are not going to believe what I'm saying. There is an end goal to see.
Nigga, you better not say no goddamn hideout, man. You better not say no damn pirate highlight. If you say a pirate, man.
Let me just hold on. Time out. Just give me a second to explain.
All right, man. Woosah, I'm chilling.
Just give me a second to explain.
I'm a little razzled.
Okay. The only reason why I'm saying that is because that's what Rare keeps on promoting. They keep on saying that game, and they even came out with an actual post on their website talking about endgame content. So I was like, all right, cool. I want to see what they're going to do here as far as endgame content goes. They themselves, this is not me saying this, this is them saying this, right? And that's why I want to get to that point so I can see it for myself and be the first person like, hey, you know what? It's not worth it. You know what I mean? And let people know because nobody else is going to get to that fucking point. Nobody else is going to get to that point. So I want to see it
Well,
for myself.
I hope you have 1,000 hours worth of fun on that thing, man. I really do.
You, I probably have over 100 by now. I don't fucking know.
I know you will, man. I know you will, man.
But no.
You know what I mean?
I want to get there for myself so I can see it for myself, because there are different voyages that fucking place is going to provide me, the legendary voyages, quote unquote. And if they are vastly different to what I'm already doing, then okay, cool. But I want to get there for myself. I need to see it for myself. That's all.
Okay, can you explain? Okay, is the combat satisfying to you?
At first, I didn't really care for it all too much at first. I mean, so I wish there was more enemy variety. I will agree with people on that 100%.
I mean, how about the actual combat that you do? I mean, what do we do? The gun mechanics,
the gun mechanic stuff. Like, as far as ship stuff goes, I avoid that.
The sword, swinging a sword around, hitting some goddamn skeletons.
For me in the beta, they actually had like an auto lock on thing when you take out your sword and you start swinging at something, which really pissed me off. And they got rid of it in the full game, which I'm kind of glad for. It still sucks though.
Hey, before y'all continue, shout out to Melon Daddy. He had to get out of here. My boy, he in college, he's doing his thing. You're almost done, so appreciate him coming through. Everybody, go check out Melon Daddy on Twitter at the Melon Daddy. Go check him out.
I mean, if you.
I was gonna say, as far as the shooting mechanics go, I don't mind the shooting mechanics. Like I think they're okay.
Oh god!
I mean, I do like no. I do like the fact that there's no auto aim.
A broken lens is the damn cross.
Yo, that combat is horrible. Hey, man, yo,
but no.
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, but how is that horrible though? If the game, like the shooting mechanics in and of itself, is pretty much basically accurate. Like you have drop off on your weapons. Like if you shoot a guy from halfway, like or a distance that you can actually see him from your scope, you're gonna have to always shoot above his head to hit him in the head because you got drop off on your bullets.
Through a crack in the glass. All right, I got you. I got you. Do what you do.
Yeah. Well, no.
It's charm. It's charm.
Well, it's not even that, dude. It's not even that. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I'm saying, like the combat could be better. Yes, and I agree with you on that.
Everything could be better.
Well, no. The combat could definitely. Yeah, I can agree.
Look, let me break it down for you like this. Okay, look here. I think that and I'm glad that you're having fun with it though. For real. Yeah. I really am. But I think that certain games, like certain things, we may see a movie on those certain things, and it may be great as a movie. But when you try to make a game out of it, it doesn't necessarily translate to fun. Case in point, like, okay, and I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, okay? I've never played, what's it called? Red Dead Redemption, right? Okay, all last gen. So I started recently playing it on the Xbox. Shout out to backwards compatibility. Okay, so I started recently playing it on the Xbox. So I'm trying to see what everybody else sees in the game. Okay, first of all, okay, I am a Washington Redskin fan, so I don't really like cowboys necessarily, but it's all good. I like cowboy movies. I do like cowboy movies. Okay, now. The actual missions that I am doing with the sheriff are very, very much fun, okay? But the woman that I'm doing those missions with, she got me herding cattle and roping goddamn horses. There's nothing fun about that. I don't literally really want to be a cowboy, okay? You know what I mean? I want to do cowboy shit, but not that kind of cowboy shit. So that part of the game does not translate to fun. MMA instead of boxing. MMA is dope to watch, as a sport, but when it comes to controls and everything, trying to have fun on a video game, I just cannot have fun with that rather than boxing. And I just think that when we were young, we wanted to play cops and robbers and stuff like that, but nobody wanted to be a goddamn pirate. Now, it sounds fun. Seriously though, it sounds fun when you are explaining the concept, but when you actually do it, it's the most boring thing I have ever tried.
And here's the thing. I can get why people find it boring. I mean, I won't even lie about that. Jokes aside, trolling aside for a moment there, OBJ, I will be 100% straight up with you on this one. As far as when driving to your destinations can definitely be fucking dreadfully boring because it takes a while to get to where you got to go. I do agree with you on that. And I agree with everybody on it. Like I said, all the complaints so far, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with anybody on those aspects outside from me just trolling around with you and everybody else in the chat. But the thing of it is, I agree 100%. That game definitely does have content issues. It really does. It really, really does. Now, the reason why I'm going to keep playing it as time goes on, because I want to see where it's going to go with it. Oh, and also for the record, I want to show you guys something. I just found this, by the way. Can I share my screen there real quick there, Ryan?
Yes,
OBJ brings up a very good point as far as something related to free-to-play, and I remember seeing this like 2 years ago. Take a look at this. Click on my screen, or just click on my name in the party chat or in the actual hangout, and that way we'll be able to see it on the actual live stream.
Yeah, he don't have to do that. Just click. There you go.
So basically, back in 2015, after Rare officially announced Sea of Thieves, right, there was a listing, fucking for like when they were trying to hire people, whatever the case may be, and evidence showed that this game at one point was going to be a free-to-play game. But Microsoft decided to release or decided to say, no. There's enough content here for Xbox fucking gamers to play. Blah 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 blah. Let's charge them $60 up front for it, but we'll also stick it on Game Pass as well. Because clearly at this point, Game Pass had to have been something that they were in talks about and getting going for the last couple of years, at least. They didn't just come out with like one day and say, hey, you know what, let's put this game on let's put all these games on a service for Game Pass, whatever you want to call it, like a year ago. No. Game Pass was definitely something on their roadmap for the Xbox.
I swear to God, this game is missing the loot system from the Division. I swear to God.
Oh, fuck that game. But here's the thing. At the end of the day,
I can already see you defending that. A pink, damn diamond encrusted eye patch. I can see you doing that.
What, me? No, dude. I don't give a fuck about cosmetic.
My pink eye patch? That's how you gonna be.
Fuck that. They have a fucking day one patch in there. Notice how I said patch? They have an eye patch in there. That's the day one update. But anyways, what?
This article is telling me, from what I'm seeing right now, is the game was going to be free, but at the last moment, that whole Battlefield thing that happened with the microtransactions, I think this game was loaded full of them.
That's just like that developer said.
Yeah. And I could see like all the stuff that like we're using our money in game wise to buy is probably the number one reason as to why these developers or why the way that it is, you know what I mean? I think personally, at the end of the day, if it was a free to play game, all those cosmetics like the eye patches and the hooks in your arms and shit like that, dude, would actually be microtransactions in and of itself for a free to play game. And that's why, and they didn't bother coming up with it because it could have been a last minute thing. So they're like, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to change the system. We'll play off that system and see if people like it. If they like it, whatever, move on from that. Me personally, I don't care for it. It's cosmetics.
I forgot not Craig, but he wasn't by his computer, right? He was like on his phone. Yeah, I forgot he said he was going to dip out. Damn it. Okay. Foxy, that's right. I forgot it's 1 o'clock over there. Or it's late over there.
I
always forget. Like, I look at my clock and I get it confused with his. His clock is literally 1 o'clock. Damn near going on 2. So shout out to Foxy.
Hey, shout out to Foxy.
Hey, what's going on now?
Everybody got their thoughts out on this whole Sea of Thieves thing? Anybody want to add anything to it?
Yes, can we move on to the next subject, please? It's kind of boring me to death right now.
Okay. God damn it, Carlos.
Let's move on. So, with the launch of Sea of Thieves and the underwhelming reviews and the underwhelming reception that the game has received, what do you think Microsoft goes from here? What happens?
State of Decay.
Yeah, pretty much.
They dropped this thing like a hot potato, and they're like, "Nope, we're done. State of Decay now."
Okay, answer me this: as far as State of Decay is concerned, if it fails, what next?
Nothing new. Carry on your merry day.
Yep.
Then they show a bunch of CGI trailers at E3, and the Xbox cry like it's a second coming of Jesus.
Oh God.
No, Ryan. Honestly, that's what people are going to do.
What? I mean, look, it's the epitome. It's equivalent of moving into a house with no furniture. Then somebody brings you a card table and 2 chairs. You're going to jump up and down. That's what Sea of Thieves was for them. So they're going to brag about it, just like they're going to brag about State of Decay, and they're going to brag about whatever's going to be shown at E3. You know, and it's coming out.
Oh,
and,
I can't wait for E3 this year. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, so
wait till next gen, all right? Next gen.
I absolutely hope it is something good to see at E3. I hope so. They better have something lined up.
I'm going into Microsoft's press conference with extremely low expectations this year.
Y'all know Sony is low key savage. Sony did a damn montage on Twitter. They showed a video montage on Twitter. A bunch of games that we know we're to look up to or look forward to, and They didn't give no release dates or anything like that. But they were just saying, the greatest heroes, the greatest lineup, the greatest experience on PlayStation. That's what they're saying, only on PlayStation. And they did this soon as the Sea of Thieves reviews came in, where it hit a 60 on Metacritic. So,
oh man, that is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
I
they
don't
just
care
keep
about reviews.
beating the shit out of Microsoft and their
I'm
marketing.
Yeah, what I gotta say about that is I'm hoping that we do get something new from them. I mean, we do know a few things that are obviously a given. For example, we're going to get the gameplay reveal of Ghost of Tsushima. Right?
Yes.
We're going to get that reveal.
I'm looking forward to that.
I don't think so.
Definitely.
No way.
Nah, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that gameplay reveal.
We'll definitely get some gameplay. Yeah, there's got to be gameplay.
I feel like that's way too early. It's way they announced that game like how long ago?
It was already
it's been in development
5 years in development.
Yeah, 5.
I don't know.
What game is that? What game is that?
Ghost.
The Sucker Punch game. The guys behind Infamous.
Okay, yeah.
The Neo.
Honestly, I think this is going to be yeah. Don't even try to get excited for no Sony conference this year, because that thing gonna be trash. Now the only thing is they gonna show that Last of Us 2, so they gonna take it by storm with that.
I think we all can agree Last of Us 2 is gonna be the wild card for Sony.
Dude, Last of Us 2 is gonna be
that's the wild card.
Yeah, but they done shot their load on other shit though.
Gameplay.
Yeah, I just don't see them.
Scenes and scenarios that are going to be after each situations.
Speaking of Spider-Man, OBJ, did you see a tweet by a fucking Xbox? I forget who it was on Xbox, but fucking they were sitting there and like, they're too busy fucking playing Sea of Thieves and working on fucking Spider-Man because Insomniac was live streaming Sea of Thieves.
Insomniac was live streaming Sea of Thieves. Xbox said, "What the hell?" I don't, man. Nothing surprises me anymore, man. Nothing surprises me.
Here's what they are, dude, man. Fucking morons, bro.
Oh, man. You gotta love it.
Spider-Man is done. They're going to have some microtransactions in there, but it's done. So they just
that's going to be the most anticipated game of this year.
Spider-Man will be trash because it's just a swing simulation.
Ejecto guns.
Yo, did an Xbox actually?
Hey, look here. Hey, mute that nigga. Mute
him. I'm just telling the future right now, man. That's all you're gonna hear when it comes out. It's a damn swinging simulator. Ain't doing nothing special.
Oh, goddamn, OBJ. Goddamn.
It's been downgraded. What else they got? Downgraded, and what else they gonna say? I mean,
nobody likes Spider-Man.
It's not 4K.
See you later, Chris Simmons. Appreciate you coming through.
Nah, they gonna say it copied off of Sunset Overdrive. That's what they gonna say.
I'm glad you brought that up. What you got to say about that, OBJ? That game took 2 years to reach 1 million.
That's fucking disgusting.
Personally, I don't really like it. I don't really care.
Oh, you don't care.
I tried it. I kept trying it. I was trying, man. But it's a little too damn goofy for me. It's a little too damn goofy, man. I don't get it. Shooting goddamn Gatorade at monsters and shit, man. Fuck that shit. That shit trash.
God damn you, OBJ.
That joint's doing.
At least it did have a campaign, though. I might get around to it again. I might give it another shot.
The most underwhelming thing about Sea of Thieves that I've seen so far. It's a $60 game and it doesn't even have a campaign to tie you over.
No, it doesn't even have a fucking Kraken.
Yeah, it doesn't have a complete Kraken. Yeah, it doesn't.
It's got arms. That's about it.
It's got arms.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people do like Sunset Overdrive though, man. I'm happy for them. That's cool, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, what if I told you it was a rumor that well, it's not really a rumor, it was confirmed that the Sucker Punch was looking for a publisher for the sequel. What would you do
for the sequel of
Sony announced that Sunset Overdrive? Sunset Overdrive. What if Sony announced at E3 that they got Sunset Overdrive?
Oh my god! I'm gonna be more than happy because I own the console.
I won't be jumping out of my seat, but I'd be happy for anybody who want it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. More games, the more better. I'm not gonna ever say that's a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Sugarcoating you up front. That's all I would ask for right now. So he's up front about, ladies and gentlemen. OBJ, people, OBJ, hit that like button for OBJ.
He's the man, bro.
Go to stage.
The Morgan Freeman of the gaming community.
So
Yeah,
dude.
I'm calling that from now on, dude.
All right, I want to add anything to that.
Add anything? What? Oh.
I don't know. I think maybe Microsoft. I really want to see Microsoft take a win, although we know that's not going to happen. But I mean, it would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can see them. No, I agree with you there, Fado. In terms of E3 this year, this might be that E3 that they could snag a quick one. And the reason why, they can just show new stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Sony, for the most part, we know for a fact, like, we're going to see some repeats. We know we're going to see Spider-Man if we don't get the release date before E3. We're going to see Spider-Man one last time. Usually, Sony likes to do that when you see a game a few times to the point where they, like, want to advertise it at E3 to make sure people understand that the game's coming out that year or whatever. So you're going to see some games that you've seen beforehand. For example, Days Gone, I already know that's going to be at E3 again this year, even though it's pretty much been delayed to next year, which I kind of called months ago. We all kind of called that. So you're going to see a lot of repeats. I'm not upset with the repeats. I understand the repeats are going to be a thing, but you know, it's repeats. You can't go wrong with stuff that you already know what you're going to get. You know, it's a beast lineup they got going, but
and we may get some Final Fantasy news. We haven't heard anything since 15. Possibly.
E3 is Microsoft's for the taking, man. E3 is Microsoft's for the taking. You're going to learn if they are actually serious about doing something at this E3.
Yeah, I think they are.
And I hate to say that because it seems like it's deja vu. It seems like Groundhog Day. I'm saying that every damn year.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's kind of accurate because we haven't really seen too much outside from a few games here and there, but it's the same ones everybody keeps complaining about.
They got nowhere to go but up, bruh. They got nowhere to go but up.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I think this year might be different though, Ryan. Because I mean, like, it is kind of odd that they decided to rent out the entire Microsoft fucking theater across the street for themselves this year. So I mean, who knows?
I don't get that. How do you rent out something that you already own?
They don't own it.
I don't know. They don't own it.
They don't own it. It's just the name. It's just their name that's on it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
it was a response to Apple because Apple's got their own on-campus thing. Microsoft
okay.
Like that. Or else Microsoft would just do a thing at their own thing in Redmond.
So essentially, it's going to be the
Super chat, right?
same type of reveal, like the Xbox One reveal. Remember how they had it on the campus? Kind of. They had the Xbox One reveal on the campus where they had the fake audience, basically.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be similar to that. That's basically what you're saying.
No, it's big. They've got a big. It's pretty big. There's some people talking about they're going to stick like 3 or 4 sports cards in there to commemorate for Horizon. They're showing it at movie theaters. They're really going all out. But like you guys are saying, they got to. And I've heard other people say Microsoft's got to show me something.
Give me incentive.
Or I'm going to feel some type of way. Grown ass man feeling some type of way.
And that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Super chat from Garuda. Garuda on fire today. Appreciate you, brother. Spider-Man is an American superhero, and MLB The Show is an American sport. They both on the Japanese console. Talk about ironic. Crap, yet you failed.
Well, you do realize that I thought Japanese people fucking love baseball. I heard.
Yeah, it's big.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Does it, or anybody in here actually play MLB The Show?
Not yet. I'll be playing it next week.
Oh, you get it next week?
Oh yeah, I'm getting that next week, and I love that game. I've been playing that. That's one reason I got the PlayStation.
Yeah, the last MLB game. Well, I guess you can't really call this an MLB game, but the last baseball game I played was this thing called the Bigs 5 or something like that. That's what it was.
I remember that game.
It was on PS3, and basically you could do like this crazy stuff, like Matrix hits, and it's ridiculous. It's pretty dope. Basically, all the baseball players are superhuman. They got powers. It's pretty sick. That was the last one I played, but yeah, I never got into the MLB.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I mean, I like it. Lots of customization.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so you like, and I grew up playing baseball, so that's I'll play it till my fingers fall off. So
is that the actual campaign?
You have a season. You have 30. Yeah, you have 30. Like Madden, I think Madden you get 30 franchise. 30 years of being owner. You get like 20 years. You used to be able to control the minor league system. I don't know if you can anymore, but you used to. Yeah, I used to like call players up, send them down, like a GM would. So and you can watch your players develop. If they don't develop in triple, you send them to double. They don't develop in double, you trade them or you cut them. So it's they had a heavy management system. No online with it this year. I don't think online franchise. I think they took it away. So which is fine because who played that? You just pick your team and go play the game. So. But yeah, I'll be playing online. Hopefully, me and Porter Rock 77. Shout out to him, J Dub. We're gonna try to stream some games here in the next couple weeks for everybody.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, shout out to P Rock. I'm gonna say my advice for P Rock: do not let the troll get to you. Just ignore him and keep it gaming. That's all I gotta say to that.
Porter Rock.
Yeah, he's dealing with a known troll, and my advice for him is just to ignore the dude. But
damn,
anybody else got anything to say regarding that? Even though OBJ just typed in the chat what he had to say.
Yo, fucking OBJ.
That shit trash.
yo, I thought for sure OBJ when I asked you earlier there, fucking if you were like looking forward to Dreams, dude, and you're like, no, that game's trash, man. I was like, oh fuck, never mind then, dude. I forget I even asked.
Damn. Yeah, Dreams. Any of y'all getting Dreams?
I am.
I already replied.
We know your ass is getting it. We know your ass is getting it.
Movies.
Good point.
Nah,
you said it remind you of what?
I'll give it a whirl, man. Fuck it. You got to try everything. So
yeah, no doubt. No, I ain't got to try everything, but I understand you, brother. I mean, if it's up your alley, man, do what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be trash.
Little big plans you're basically creating.
A better Sea of Thieves.
What is it, like a Little Big Planet type of thing?
It seemed like it, don't it? Like
you make your own. We'll get video games.
Yeah, I mean, I used to fool around with a Little Big Planet and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. How much is the game gonna be?
60.
Woo!
I believe it's $60.
Well, yeah, it could be a $60.
I mean, it's gonna be 80 for me.
I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one.
You probably get it for the kids. I mean, you bought Labo for the kids.
Man, my damn son play goddamn Fortnite all day long. They ain't about to play no damn Dreams.
Wait, Labo. I thought you bought the Labo for.
No, man. Hey, man, none of my kids want no damn cardboard, man.
Oh, I thought
that cardboard.
I mean, they play that damn. They play that. All they play. I swear, man, it saves me money though. All they play is Fortnite and Minecraft, bro. That's it. Now the only other game that he said he want from me is Spider-Man. That's it, man. Oh, I'm like, goddamn. All right, well, it is what it is, man. Trash.
Goddamn swinging simulator.
Yeah, that's probably is what they're gonna say though. And I don't even know how these Xbox fanboys come up with half of the shit they be talking about. I don't even understand. I don't even get it. Like if a
third person, it's automatically Rise. You guys copied off of Rise.
I swear I don't even understand. Like I don't even understand how you could put them two in the same sentence. I don't even understand that. No, and I like Rise. No, I like Rise.
You want to know something, OBJ? This is what the typical Xbot is. An Xbot is a person that doesn't really play games, but just rather joins in on the fun of just making rants, talking undeniable bullshit about everything's preference. That's what
you know what though
is.
I mean, trolling is fun. I mean, I don't mind trolls. I don't mind that at all. I like to troll myself. I love the troll. You know what I mean? But you can tell when somebody actually believes the fuckery they are saying. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's true.
Like my boy Kid Smooth last night when he was on Press Start podcast. Man, he actually believed what the hell he was saying when he was trying to explain shit. I don't even understand, man. I don't even understand.
Now I was just reading the question. I think he said, "What are mocap games?" Technically, all games are done in mocap.
I still can't get over the fact that somebody actually fucking said that, dude. I was dying when I heard somebody fucking say that. I was like, "Who the fuck?
What mocap?
Yeah.
What about it? Like all games?
No. The fact that he said that to fucking what's his name, Zaire.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
say,
a good
you
chunk-
know, one more
like,
mocap
a
games.
good chunk of
What the
AAA
fuck?
budget games are done in mocap.
Oh, that dude, that dude who
Mocap
said that,
shit.
he's a fucking idiot, man. That's all that is, man. He's a
Amen
goddamn
to that,
stupid
dude.
motherfucker,
Who
man.
was the one that said that? Like, I really want to know.
I don't know this nigga's
I
name.
can't remember. Yeah,
Started with a C or some shit. It was he used to rock with fucking Zaire, man.
yeah. All those dudes were trying to pull him back. He told them to go pound sand. I'm playing Spider-Man and God of War, and you can play this. And he showed a picture of Sea of Thieves. Yeah, he had Randall Thor on, I believe, yesterday for about an hour. It was a good podcast. They Randall Thor was selling. Huh?
I mean, really,
Yeah,
think about it though.
Yeah. Yeah, Rand, I like him. He just kept it 100%. Said, hey, look, he's, Microsoft may not have the money. They had pulled everything back because they had lost a shit ton of money with the Connect.
Mhm.
And they didn't have a whole lot of money to get games. That's why they lost out on the third party, I guess, stuff as far as the marketing deals. And, they're getting throttled at this point.
Microsoft are not concerned with making good games whatsoever, man. I'm thoroughly convinced of that now. They do not care. All they're trying to do is make sure that they make games with a fingerprint, with a blueprint on how to goddamn get a couple extra dollars out of your goddamn pocket after you purchase the game. That's all they're interested in. They're not interested in making an actual good experience. What's up?
I ask you this too. You bought all 3 versions of the Xbox, right? You bought all 3.
All 3 of them some bitches.
And oh man,
damn, dude.
After buying all 3, do you regret doing so? And do you think you should have put all that money into the rig and the tower?
I definitely think I should have put all that money into the rig. I mean, especially before this goddamn Bitcoin stuff started going on and whatnot. You know what I mean? I definitely looking back at it, knowing that what I know now that
Bitcoin, you don't necessarily have to order from like Amazon
well,
or like that. You can order from the distributor. But the thing about the distributor, you might have to wait. That's the only problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mean, make no bones about it. I'm a console player at heart. I've been doing that shit since the Atari 2600. So it's like I'm used to console. I would love for my console.
That's where we all started from.
Yeah, I would love for my console to give me everything I desire. Really, I'm not a really picky person. I don't really care about no 120 frames and all of that shit, but I do want 60 frames as a standard. All you have to do is give me 60 frames as a standard. I don't need 4K. You know what I mean? I don't need it. It can be 14, 40. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to go in the next gen and fuck with no 1080p though. I don't think so. Now that I have a 4K TV, I don't think I want to go that low. But I mean, if it's like 1440p, 60 frames, if we can get to that level, if you can give me that option in every game, and I know that most games will still be 4K 30 anyway, but if you can give me that option at like 1440p 60, I'm good to go. I don't need no damn PC. You know what I'm saying? I'm good to go.
Well, as far as I know, you're going to talk about the PS5, but they're really 1440p 60 with high textures is kind of.
Yeah, I don't even care about no high textures at all. I mean, just give me 60 goddamn frames. You know what I mean?
I don't believe most stuff he says, but I do agree with him on this particular subject. I do believe that the PS5 and the new Xbox, compared to what we got now, I mean, it's going to feel like a half step. It ain't going to feel like no ridiculous large step. I don't think we're going to get much unless the price is down to a point where we can actually, guarantee it. I don't know.
What, 60 frames per second? I mean, you got to think that I mean, it's not an upgrade if they don't put a damn CPU in there worth with the ability to do that for CPU intensive games. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be all expensive. I'm saying basically like we have now in Hellblade and what's the other game? They got like quite a few games out where it has it's 1080p, but it's 1080p 60 option. Okay, we didn't used to get options at first. So what I'm thinking is next gen, at least the systems can be powerful enough. Yes, you're going to have probably across the board your games, they'll be shooting for 4K 30, right? Next gen. Sure. So just like you're giving us some options in some games this now at 1080p 60, you can give us those options next gen at 1440p 60, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe if it has to be 1080p still, it is, you know what I mean, then I take it. Bottom line, every game should have an option for 60 frames. Every game should have an option for 60 frames. That's all I'm saying. Because some people going to want to play at 4K 30, you know, because they like the eye candy and whatnot. And then, you know, some people just like better performance. I don't understand, but how long has gaming been going on? I mean, like I know I've been gaming for about 35 goddamn years now. Yeah. 60, the performance has never ever been the important factor. You know, it's always been about pushing the graphics and everything. And I love me some graphics and everything. But at some point, consoles have to adopt better performance at some point, because you're getting to a point where the graphic fidelity, I mean, you're not going to be able to see much resolution rise. Pat, where are we going to 6K, 8K? I mean, you know what I mean? Like at some point, you have to focus on at least giving the option for performance. You know what I mean? It's crazy that performance has never been the important factor on a console.
You already know.
That's crazy.
Too. I mean, we already saw. We saw bits and pieces of it. You know, me and Craig, everybody have done numerous podcasts and videos on this, but you already know what happens as soon as that whole performance thing happens. It's like, oh, it went from 4K to 900p 60. You know, that's what these fools are gonna do. It's just gonna egg on to this silly fanboy war. This fanboy really ruined these consoles.
No, because Mark Cerny has said, I think in 2016 or 2015 to Eurogamer,
8 teraflops.
They need minimum 8 T-flops to do 4K native minimum. So you already know that the next console will be minimum.
And keep it real, ladies and gentlemen, this man has proven that he is a genius. Not only has he is a legend in the industry, like people know him for his expertise in technology. He told you straight to your face that it takes 8 teraflops minimum just to reach 4K native.
Yeah.
Microsoft lied to you and made you believe that 6 was enough, and people really thought 6 was enough. It was never the case.
Well, I mean, they're both able to get some 4K native with just 4.2.
Yeah, but those are, but they kind of told you that in the fine print when it came to enhance. Remember how they say games will differ because not every game is demanding? There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, they kind of, they wordsmithed it up. I don't disagree. But, I mean, the next, you know, if there's going to be a PS5, which my understanding of it is they got their kits out. You know, and that is from an inside source. It's just a matter of what Sony decides to trigger at. You know, 14. I heard 1440p 60 high texture. That's what
I mean. Really, you know, we're not in a rush anyway. We ain't in no rush. We got games to play, man. But at the same time, I would just hope that they would, you know, at least give us the option for 60 frames mode in every game. That's all. I mean, I'm not asking for much. Now, if that doesn't happen, then I mean, I'm probably still going to go through with building, you know, finishing building my PC anyway. But, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't get those exclusives that I want on my goddamn PC. So it's like you always have to have a goddamn PS4.
Yeah, or a Switch or something like that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I believe you'll, as far as options, I think that's going to be, because when you break when you break the Scorpio down, and if you are reverse engineering, you say, how do we make this better? Well, we have to work on our frame rates. That's the first thing that people are going to say. You know, graphically, Sony, nothing's going to look as good as Detroit Become Human or Horizon Zero Dawn. It's not going to happen.
Well, I see Jay Fonzarelli in my chat. Does Jay Fonzarelli want to get in this chat?
They're gonna always push for graphic fidelity, man. That's the problem.
You know,
always.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't. But my understanding is they're really gonna go after the CPU. But we'll have to wait to see. They may not. They may say,
I hope so.
The same rate,
Hey, Craig, Craig, I got a bone to pick with you. I did, Hey, look, man, it's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Hey, look here, man. Hey, Craig.
Yo.
Hey, man, what you talking about? The damn PS5 gonna be $600. $600.
$599. If they put it together today, I said it could it changing. Everybody's
$600.
Rumors, because that was a topic that I had to do here. There was a lot of rumors coming out for it, coming out in 2019. Now, obviously, I'm with everybody else when it comes to this console releasing. I would say 2020, 2021. That way, we all have a nice long year, you know, to sell or to really enjoy, you know, what we're going to get with the Spider-Man, everything that's, you know, coming. That's what I'm saying that for. But for them to release this console literally next year,
it's not going to happen.
Look at, all right, the Pro is how much right now? $350. And then if you get the PSVR right now, you're looking at $550. That's, you know, I know people may have an end, something like that. So they may be including everything in that type of SKU.
Man, did you include VR in the damn thing? Whoever comes out there on stage and announces a $600 console, they dead, man. That's all I got to say, man. That's a wrap. That is a wrap.
I'm gonna go ahead and address
that is a wrap
right here. I got a super chat from my boy, Superior Artist, right? Yeah, Superior Artist. I'm actually following my mic or my monitor. Superior Artist, appreciate you, brother, for the $5. Thank you. What are the top 5 things you want for the PS5 and the Xbox, the new Xbox? So
60 frames.
I want higher frames. Okay, I want faster load times. Obviously, I want my games to not crash as often as they do now. I don't know about you guys; these games are crashing way too much.
What you talking about on You talking about on PC?
PS4, yeah. Xbox One, they crash a little too much.
They be crashing on PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah, you
now I had
where it says an error occurred.
I had like I had a few times where that happened with GTA 5, like about a year or so ago. Yeah, that joint just kept crashing, and I think that was something on their side though. That was something on Rockstar's side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. But,
I think it's mostly Xbox that happens too. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
What's up, Jake?
I've been here for like 5 minutes, man. It's been killing them.
I'm like with your arms crossed.
Shit, I got my my podcast at 8. What's going on? OBJ's in here. What the fuck? I never heard your voice before, man.
Hey man, so that means you ain't watched my videos. You scummy ass motherfucker.
I subscribed. You don't make nothing.
Man, that's cold blooded, man. That's cold blooded, man. I thought I liked you, man.
But yeah, frames. I want my games to what was it? Frames, faster load times. If you can't give me 60 frames per second, at least give me an option similar to how you can do on PC, where you can toggle certain things to get there. I would rather have 60 frames per second as an option. You know, 4K. Obviously, the PS5 and the new Xbox are going to go full on 4K. They're going to master 4K at that because they're going to at least be 10 teraflops, minimum, right? They're going to be above.
I'm hearing 10 to 12.
Yeah, it's going to be 10 to 12 minimum for the PS5 and the Xbox. So
Fado don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
That's going to be fine.
No, I don't.
But
I've seen your vid, though, BJ. You got everybody in the chat now attacking me like, oh, you never saw his. Yeah, I've seen your vid. I'm talking about like as far as the podcast goes.
Oh man, Jay Waz cool folks, man. Y'all lay off of him.
What y'all talking about, man?
I'm
late to the podcast and shit.
We talking about that trash ass Sea of Thieves. That's what we was talking about.
I'm sleeping
that damn
man.
garbage.
I'm sleep. No, I don't want to say anything about that at all, really, until
that
shit is boring though, man. I'll say that. Boring.
I can't believe it's some people actually trying to take up for that bullshit, man. I don't understand, man.
I didn't think you was gonna come in here and go off like that at the beginning, but you.
What I'm saying, man, look, I enjoyed the hell out of damn Order 1886. You will not catch my ass going back and forth with no damn body trying to prove that Order 1886 is a beast. You know what I mean?
He went on rant and shit. OBJ did.
Yeah, he went on rant. Him.
Not a rant, dude. I just listened.
There's a ton of shit missing them, man. I think I was listening to Ryan. Who you talking to? You talking to Foxy, right? Earlier, Ryan, you podcast today with Foxy. The funniest shit, I was laughing so hard at work, man. I think you told me like I haven't seen one goddamn crab in this game. It's the ultimate pirate experience. Like it is this fucking vast ocean. There's not one crab anywhere.
Crabs, yo.
I'm just saying, it's a small detail, Phil. It's like something that should
That's
be
funny
there.
though. They focus so much on the actual water than anything else. It feels like, and that's
like I didn't think about it either. Like all this sand and shit, all this ocean, not one crab. I didn't even think of that until Ryan said it.
Those 4K
But hey, look, Wags. Hey, I was telling them that look, this is the way I'm explaining it. Like, a lot of things that we watch as movies are great as movies, but when you actually try to make a game out of that shit, man, it just doesn't translate to fun. Nobody really wanted to be a pirate, but I love me some damn Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp, a badass motherfucker.
But pirates,
like if you see a Pirates of the Caribbean game, right? Wouldn't you want it to be like on the scale of like The Last of Us, sort of? You want it to be like done that type of scale, so like
it should have some kind of narrative to it. It should have some kind of narrative to it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like, ain't delivering that.
Even in the movies, bro. Like you're not on a boat for 40 minutes, in silence in the movies. That shit would suck. So I understand what you're saying as far as it doesn't translate well to video games, but
MMA doesn't translate well to video games. Boxing is way more fun. It's way more fun for a video game.
It's just lazy, man.
It transfers okay to video games. It depends on the publisher. THQ kind of mastered MMA games.
Man, as soon as two dudes in Speedos hugging each other on the ground, ain't nobody trying to do none of that shit.
This game is lazy.
Come on, man.
No, but they're serious.
That shit is trash.
They did master that joint.
You know what's funny though? Like if this game wasn't from Rare and Microsoft, if this wasn't Microsoft's big first party IP that we've gotten in a long time. If this was like some other random game to come out this month, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's just big of a deal.
Yeah, you're right. If they had PS4s line up and then this just came out, nobody really would be caring.
If it was like a $20, $30 game, I'd be it's cool.
Or if it was a free to play on there right now, you wouldn't hear a word out of nobody about.
But because it's Microsoft's big, first party title this year and the first one that we've gotten in a long time, yeah, it has the right to be criticized for lack of content, man. This is a AAA big studio. Microsoft, man, fucking Microsoft and Rare together, and this is what we get for 4 or 5 years of development. Day one, no.
Yeah, I remember people were saying you're being too harsh on the game anyway when it is first revealed, like the whole art style. But
Inferno Fox thoughts on Tekken 7, dude. I don't know anything about that. Inferno, sorry, bro. I'm not a big Tekken fan.
Hey, look. So y'all think y'all think Sea of Thieves will appear on the top 10 bought games on the NPD next month?
No. How are they going to judge it?
Honestly,
question.
That's only for North America, right? NPD, so it could.
No, I mean, like, are they going to judge it by downloads?
Because I know they announced. Yeah, they announced 1 million players, right? I mean, Microsoft always doing that slick shit, right? So I just want to know how many actual copies they sold. You know what I mean? Fuck that player shit.
This is the first indication of what
system sold, because they got those like tied up with numbers, such as like
okay, they do have a bundle too, don't they? They got a bundle too out there.
Yeah, with the Xbox One X.
You're never gonna know, man. Between Game Pass, regular sales, the bundle and shit, you're never gonna know the real numbers.
Microsoft's just.
Bundles count. Bundles count.
I'm not saying they don't count, but there's like 3 different entities here, and they're never gonna tell you the exact amount sold. It's gonna be players count.
No, but NPD.
Beta.
Yeah. What's up?
You my boy and all, but you gotta take an L on this one. You do realize the controller, the limited edition Sea of Thieves controller, actually has more content than the game.
Dude, yeah, you're right.
That's not
true.
Right.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, the crazy.
I never thought a controller has more content than the actual game.
The crazy thing is after I played that beta, right? I went ahead and I canceled my pre-order for the game. Right, and then I also had a pre-order for the controller. It took me like about 3 or 4 days to actually press the cancel pre-order for that damn controller. I ain't gonna lie, because I kind of still wanted that damn controller, even though I ain't want that game. I still wanted that controller, but then I was like, hell no, because at that point I didn't even want to see anything with Sea of Thieves on it.
Yeah, give it a month. They'll sell it. That's how you do it.
Super.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even want to. I didn't even want to be reminded of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I pull up Game Pass, I'm trying to figure out how to erase the artwork off of my Game Pass. When I pull up Game Pass, I want to erase the artwork off of them because I don't want to see nothing with Sea of Thieves. I don't want to see a pirate. I don't want to see water. I might not take a bath for the next month. Okay, I don't want to see water. I don't want to see water. of any kind.
Super chat,
No
man,
agua.
from my
No
brother
agua.
Brandon.
No agua.
Shout out to Brandon.
Okay.
Man. I appreciate you, brother. Just showing support from boy Ryan.
That shit is
That's
trash.
the bad thing, man. That's the main thing I heard. That's the one thing people can say. The water looks great.
You know,
that is the
we
best thing
didn't
about the
talk
game.
about that when we was talking about the E3 joint. A lot of people was talking about games, reveals. But me and Fatal didn't bring up Bloodborne. I forgot about Bloodborne.
Oh, Bloodborne is fucking god tier, dude.
No, I'm saying Bloodborne 2 reveal at E3.
Dude, that better fucking happen. That better fucking happen, dude.
No. They're gonna wait like last year and watch Microsoft's. They're gonna be like, okay,
yeah,
how are you gonna fuck
like
this
a
up?
big gun type of thing. Yeah.
I don't think they're going. I mean, what is that? What is that thing they showed? What was it? From Software.
That was most.
I mean, whatever that is, I think that's the only thing they got.
They think that's Bloodborne, and I think it is too because he said Shadows died twice. But to be honest, it might be Tenchu.
Yeah, that's what somebody else was saying.
Yeah,
So I don't know. It might not be the way I see it. I mean, Bloodborne might be a release title for the PS5.
PS5.
Like
you know what? That
that.
would be copying what Nintendo did with The Legend of Zelda and Mario and all that for the Switch. So they could.
Yeah. I could see. I could see Bloodborne and Horizon Zero Dawn 2 launch titles.
That would be fucking that'd be awesome.
What about that Kojima game though?
Death Stranding.
Yeah.
No, that's coming out before the PS5. It might be on both of them, but it's coming out on the.
I'm in the minority
PS4.
here. I still want a Twisted Metal though, man.
Yeah, most
we
likely.
don't know. Oh yeah.
You're not the only one. I've been waiting for
GTA
forever.
It'll probably be handled like GTA, Death Stranding. It'll drop on the PS4 and then eventually drop the PS5.
Man, don't nobody know what the hell Death Stranding is, though, man. but a goddamn baby in a damn mouth. What kind of shit is this?
That's all it needs.
Like the whole scene, you know.
I've never got high without drugs until I watched the damn trailer of that thing. How the hell you get high without drugs? God damn. Say, what the hell did I just watch? It looks interesting, no doubt. I like freaky shit. I like crazy looking shit, so it looks interesting. I just don't know what the actual damn game is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk also 2077. Yeah, that might be on PS4 and PS5 as well. I forgot about that.
I saw an article. I think it was yesterday or today, fucking about CD Projekt Red focusing on next gen for that game.
Yeah,
man.
That's what. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what makes me know that. Well, it makes me know. I was trying to explain this in the podcast last night.
You trying to be fucking higher up than everybody else, motherfucker?
That was legit though. Like people were clapping and standing on their feet, going, "Oh my god, that was excellent!" But nobody understood what the hell they watched. for Death Stranding, nobody.
Bro, I was high as hell after watching that shit. And I said, "What the fuck is this?"
If you guys know,
weird, but it's tight.
Nah, if you know Kojima always has that off the chart kind of mentality. Like you never know what he's gonna bring to the table, and that's what makes his game so compelling to play. Because it's something different every time you play a Kojima game. Very different.
Yeah, MGS5 fucking
kind of dude, breaking the third wall and all that shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we talking about everything. Okay, we got 2 more topics, then we'll be closing the show, ladies and gentlemen. Does E3 change anything this year?
I think we're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, I agree. I think Sony, Sony going second is sitting in the catbird seat. I agree. The gentleman that said they're going to hold games back. Last year, Sony's E3 started online, and they showed Gran Turismo. They showed like 4 or 5 games in an hour, and they didn't show them on the big stage. So that's why people are like, well,
they had
trash. I'm like,
for that year, like
so
Knack 2 didn't get no love on stage. That game was supposed to launch that year, so
yeah, and then so I think everybody will do fine at E3. I don't know why there's a lot of consternation in the Xbox community, but I think they'll be fine. There's plenty, at least for the PlayStation. There's plenty for us to play. At Xbox, like I said, that's a house with no furniture. So, it is what it is.
I mean, Sony show gonna be alright, man. I mean, The Last of Us gonna be the highlight of that shit. But I mean, at this point, I doubt if I think they shot their load, man. We know what's coming this year. We know what's coming next year. You know what I'm saying? And then you probably gonna have the PS5. So I don't see them really announcing any, banging ass new titles that we don't know about. Now, if they do, then that's like goddamn just putting your foot on their throat at that damn point. You kicking a goddamn dead man at that point. I mean, I don't see that happening. Now, I see Microsoft has the only way they can go is up. Now, if they show 40 goddamn games again, and then you can't even remember one of the motherfuckers like they did last year, you know what I mean? I mean, that shit ain't gonna work. They got to show what's in the pipeline. Even if it's coming for the Xbox 2, they have to show what they're working on in the pipeline. Even if it's a CGI trailer, you gotta get us hyped for something to be in this ecosystem for.
People gotta watch the smaller conferences on the side. EA, that's interesting because Anthem just lost another writer. For that game, that's gonna fail. Yeah, that another one.
Hey, look,
they're on their fourth writer at this point.
Lazy Geek Gamer, what's going on?
Yeah, so I'm interested in Skull and Bones. I'm interested just to see how.
Oh boy, here we go.
Last year,
Skull and Bones is gonna be trash.
Hold on. Wait. So compared to Sea of Thieves, what would you rather have? Sea of Thieves or Skull and Bones?
Neither one. I don't want nothing with no aqua in there. Only time I'm getting in the boat is on that goddamn God of War game. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the only time I'm getting in the damn boat. That's it.
Got for that?
Good
April,
fucking point.
That's
April.
Oh yeah, can't wait for that. So yeah,
I can't wait for that myself either, man.
Skull and Bones ain't nothing but that damn. It ain't nothing but the mode from Black Flag, ain't it? That's all it is. I mean, you just out there. That shit trash, man.
That shit trash.
It basically is that
trash.
Same thing as the whole. It's the whole naval combat from Assassin's Creed. They did.
You getting it, Ryan?
What? Skull and Bones?
Yeah.
I thought about it. I gotta see the actual reveal. Like I want to see how the Kraken actually introduced, like how they did the Kraken, because they actually did show the Kraken in the reveal trailer, right, with the gameplay, but we didn't actually see it like destroy a ship. So I'm thinking, is it similar to Sea of Thieves, or does it actually have destructible ships, or it actually rips it apart?
Well, I wonder if they actually let you upgrade your shit in there. You know what I'm saying? That would be the main thing. You know what I mean? If you just going out on the water, everybody got the same shit as you. You know, you didn't got up to level 100, and some new motherfucker come along and he can get the same weapons and same shit as you. You didn't got up there. What kind of shit is this?
Yeah, this is Ubisoft we're talking about, bro. Look at what's that game called? For Honor. Look at For Honor. For Honor is completely just filled with microtransactions.
I bought that. I haven't even played that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is For Honor good?
It's the game mechanics. Like the combat is okay, but as far as those like game progression and everything is content hidden.
It ain't even the game progression, my dude. It's like this, okay? The entire way they've done it was cool. Like the way you can, fight, that's cool. That's not the problem. The blocking, the dodge, all that's cool. The problem is they pretty much favor one faction or the other. So basically, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Vikings can beat everybody. Like they have this thing where it basically can tackle you and kill you with one tap.
Oh, that sucks.
It's the gayest thing ever, bro. The gayest thing ever. You mean to tell me a Viking can kill a damn samurai?
Yeah. I mean, it has a story mode though, right? So I mean, that's basically what I got it for. Yeah, I didn't really get it to play online or whatever.
With friends.
It was like $15. I think they had a sale on it. It was like $15.
Pay the bills, Ryan. Pay the bills.
What's up? Oh, my bad.
Bills,
what's up, Brandon Lewis? Appreciate you. I can see you every day playing Wave Racer 64 since he lost.
Nah, man, I swear. Hey, man, hey, Fatal, man. Fatal is a gamer's gamer, yo. I ain't got nothing but respect for that man, dog. That dude.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
I swear. I told him if I ever decide to figure out how the hell to make a game, he gonna be the first one I get a game to, because I know he gonna prop me up, man. He gonna be like, hell yeah. He gonna find something fun in that goddamn game. He gonna find something fun. You know what I mean? Even if I make a game about staring at a goddamn wall, he gonna make something. He gonna find some fun in that damn game. I'm telling you.
Damn right.
Fatal will find the fun in the game. He will find that shit. Okay, he will find it. Me, I got to be shown where the fucking fun is, man. I don't, yo, dog. I do not like to make my own game. Fuck that. I don't want to make no fun. I don't want to make fun. I want to have an experience. You give me an experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's pretty much it. But I don't really have too much faith in Microsoft at this point. The thing is, here it is. I have no doubt that Microsoft is going to show games at E3. You know, they only have one way to go.
Here, that's your right.
Now, no, the thing is, I have doubts of what kinds of games they're gonna be.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doubting.
Wait,
the quality of the goddamn games.
Though, OBJ, you heard that joint where dude had the guitar and he was flying with the guitar?
Man, that shit sound like trash. What the hell is that?
Yeah, no, that was an indie game, dude. That was an indie game.
I mean, I got no problem with indies as long as they're good. I'm waiting to play Cuphead. I'm waiting for them to put the damn thing on Game Pass because I'm not.
That game is worth $20. That game is the worst.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. You give me the option to pay for $10. I mean, play games for $10. I'm never buying another game on that again ever.
Hey,
I'm
shout
not doing
out to
that.
Slow Smoking 420 for the $9 or really $10, $9.99. Appreciate you, brother.
I'm in to save the money.
Once again, Ryan, love your content. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. You guys so much for making the RGT podcast stand out. Appreciate everybody. We're going to go ahead and get into the last topic and end the stream, man. It was a great show, as always. So let's go ahead and get to this last topic. I got another super chat from Garuda. Garuda, my boy, man. He doing his thing. Appreciate you, brother. Again, it would take multiple boats to off a Kraken. A Kraken is a mutant squid who off sperm whales for breakfast.
Hey, Brandon, I know Cuphead worth the money, man. I know, but I mean, if you had the option to only pay $10 and play more than the Cuphead, then that's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, I get what you're coming. Yeah, Cuphead's great. Cuphead's definitely a great.
I'm waiting for Cuphead and Forza 7. I mean, see, this is what I mean by the type of games they're putting on Game Pass. I see why they're putting these games on Game Pass. Why the hell is Cuphead and Forza 7 out on Game Pass? Okay, but they got that bum ass goddamn Sea of Thieves on there. That trash. They got that trash on there. That shit is garbage.
I thought they switched it up, like they treated like PS Plus.
They said all
or something like that. It changes every month, right? Isn't how it do it? Are they doing it?
What changes every month?
The Game Pass, the game lineup, the games on.
Well, I mean, the third party games. Yeah, third party games will leave, but their first party shit's supposed to stay. That's supposed to stay forever. But see what they did? They did it. Yeah, they did it slick because they said, all first party games moving forward. You see what I'm saying? So that was after Forza 7 and Cuphead. So they said moving forward, and they knew what the hell they was going to put on there moving forward. Some goddamn trash. That's what they did.
I swear to God, you need to come out with a t-shirt that says trash, with an emphasis on the
That's what that shit was.
Trash.
All right. So where everything happened, ladies and gentlemen, with Microsoft taking the damn streaming route, do y'all think Sony will follow suit? And before I got another super chat from Garuda again. He said, "Broke pass, appreciate you."
Going on that little excerpt that you have for
this fool when he got a hoagie while we was live streaming. I'm done.
Nah, I'm not doing no hoagies, baby. I'm not doing no hoagies. Nah, some quick things out from the corner store. That's all.
All right. Well, let's go ahead get this last one, man. So with Sony, with Microsoft going this, the all service route with the streaming service, bringing their games to all platforms in the near future. Do you guys see Sony going down this route? Yes or no?
No.
It's possible. Honestly, we don't know anything that Sony's doing. Like,
no, I know. But for the fact that the actual president of Sony stated that their focus is into creating first player games and physical games. They're not going through that route. Listen, PSN Now was a travesty. PSN Now is the reasons why they don't go to that streaming service because number one, it's uncharted territories, and you need to have great and excellent bandwidth to stream these games. It's not something.
I'm kind of thinking, can they actually flip PS Now and turn it into a Game Pass sort of thing? Can they flip it? Yeah,
I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen.
Like, you go and turn it, instead of just having to be streamed, have it be downloadable.
Yeah, that could happen.
$100 a year, that's not bad at all for over 100 plus games. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So I can see that happening.
Why would Sony even want to do it if they're already leading?
Well, I'm saying for the near future, I guess you can say, let's say if Game Pass actually takes off.
Like for PS5.
Yeah, exactly. If Game Pass actually takes off the way Microsoft is hoping and banking on, because let's be real here, that's like the main thing that's bringing positivity to the Xbox is the Game Pass. Everybody's talking about Game Pass in a positive light. Everybody likes Game Pass. So with Game Pass getting these type of, this type of reaction, I can see Sony following suit and actually, just keeping a close eye on it. You know what? Okay, let's change PS Now from streaming to download. And you know something? There's a lot of games people wouldn't have no problem paying paying the yearly thing for, just to download them on their hard drive and play them again, especially if they can offer trophy support.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got know it. Yeah, go ahead.
What would be a really smart thing if Sony was going to watch Microsoft do something like that? They could follow what they're doing as of right now, make trash games like Sea of Thieves, slap that thing, but then from the money that they make,
I like this guy.
They could make money from the subscriptions, take half that money and actually make some real exclusives for PS5 only. But you still have the whole streaming service open for somewhat trash games.
Yeah, I mean, according to most, the rumors, it seems that all of them are trying to head towards a goddamn all streaming future. Now, I'm of the opinion that shit will never happen in my lifetime because simply we will not allow it. Like, my generation just won't allow it. That's just bottom line. Like, when Microsoft tried to pull all that and don't share your goddamn used games and, digital this and digital that shit, you see what the hell happened. They got fucking laughed off the goddamn stage. That's what happened. You know what I mean? As long as my generation is alive, there will never be an all streaming future. Also, the ISPs and shit, like the internet, our internet infrastructure just can't handle that shit. Like, it just can't. It's not up to par. My internet is trash. My internet is cold-blooded trash. You know what I mean? So we are very far ways away from an all streaming future. Now, what Sony may do, and I can see them doing, because if Microsoft is making money hand over fist with that goddamn Games Pass, they gonna follow in their footsteps. They gonna do that shit.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, which I don't have a problem with. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But that all streaming, like not having a console and that shit ain't happening in my lifetime.
Having a hub, we can just play everything.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's what Microsoft wants in the future. Garuda again, man. I appreciate you, bro. Another $5 from Garuda. Sony and Nintendo can't compete on PC with Windows. They can't go what Microsoft can do, or they can't do what Microsoft wants to do on Windows. I agree. I do agree.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
And that's a good point. That's a good point. The reason why Microsoft has an easier transition to PC is because they kind of already there with the Windows Store. So
yeah, they own that. They own that shit. You know what I mean?
Sony and Nintendo. Don't get me wrong. If those games are on Steam, they're gonna sell like wildfire. If they're on Steam, but especially Spider-Man. I can see Spider-Man doing ridiculously well on Steam.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question real quick. I know that, I'm not trying to take over your show or whatever.
You have every right. Go ahead, dude. What's up?
All right, check this out. Like, everybody in here, except for maybe you, Ryan, maybe you too, Carlos. Mm-hmm. Y'all are mainly console players, right?
I'm on PC as well, bro.
Yeah, I'm building a PC right now.
I ain't talking about what you building, man. I'm talking about what are you mainly? You a console player, right?
Oh yeah, right now console. Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying is, okay, like, we give Microsoft a lot of shit, right? For, like, we troll and shit, once they put all their games on PC, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We call them not exclusives and all of that shit. Really, that shit don't even bother me no more that their games is on PC, to tell you the truth. I don't give a shit.
I don't know why.
But what I want to know from y'all is if, at being mainly console players, if Sony put their shit on PC where you could goddamn physically download that shit and do what you want to, the settings and all of that, are y'all still going to be console players?
Yeah, I'll still
play. Or would you go to PC?
It depends on the
I'm taking my ass to PC. That's what the hell I'm doing.
On PC, but I'm saying it's really going to differ from people. Some people are going to really just stick.
Yeah, bro, I'm going straight, man. Shit, Horizon Zero Dawn at 60 frames per second. Shit, I am out, bro. Day one, I'm out. I am out, bro.
Nah, don't get me wrong, OBJ. Like I'm a console gamer at heart. Like I started with gaming on consoles since the infancy of my 5 years, and it's been console straight through. But I also had a little bit exposure on PC gaming as well, and I've always been intrigued to, doing PC gaming for a long time. And now that I have one, like it's much more better.
Mm-hmm.
It does have its
it got its issues. Yeah, no doubt.
Daniel J, if they can't get the cloud to work in Crackdown 3, off the stream.
Yeah, man.
You got a good point. You got a good point there.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, look, man. I
guess we'll find out when we get there. That's logical.
Look, I think some people are just tied to this is the shit. Like I know I may come across people may take me for a fanboy the way I be trolling and all of that bullshit. But my thing is this, you can't be tied to a goddamn. You can't be tied. What I'm saying is, I'm not tied to Sony. I'm not tied to Microsoft. I'm not tied to a company. Period. If both of them have their games on a PC, I'm there. They won. Right. I'm there. Because I'm going to go where the games are and where they are played the best if the games are there. You know what I mean? Right now, it's I'm not in a rush to build my PC because, I always need a PS4 regardless because of those exclusives.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's true.
Always. You know what I mean? So that's the only setback right there.
I'm going to leave it with this. So you agree, at the end of the day, man, exclusives matter.
Exclusives matter like a motherfucker. Anyone who tells you they don't, I don't know. I don't know when there will be a time when exclusives don't matter, man.
Well, I mean, you know why? Because you see my comment section. You familiar? You've seen.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but don't
said it's all about third party games is all that matters because they sell the most. But I'm like, third party games sell the most because they're on every platform.
Yeah, Porter Rock actually puts that the best way. He calls it community pussy. That's what multi-plats are, community pussy, and that's the best way to describe it. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? There's no way. Just imagine if everything was on every console. You wouldn't have no. You know what I mean? You just go pick a console,
right? That's true.
You know what I mean? What the hell? What would be the determining factor of your purchase of a damn console?
Whichever
if
one
everything was just, I mean, what the hell?
Well,
what are we talking about?
Anybody else, got anything else they want to add?
Well, since I'm here, I wanted to ask them what y'all playing.
What am I playing?
What's everyone playing?
All right, let's go ahead.
Damn show ain't see a thief. That's a goddamn show.
Go ahead, Carlos. What you playing, brother?
All right, I'm playing Neo. I'm playing. Let me see. Sea of Thieves, Recore. What else? Mass Effect Andromeda.
What the hell?
Hey, you bad as me.
Forza Motorsport 7.
Game hopper.
Bro, I got Origin. I got Steam. I am lit on my PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the games I'm playing.
What about you, Fatal?
I got way too much crap to play, dude.
You already know what Fatal playing. You already know what he playing, man.
Fatal playing the water game. I saw you try to lick that screen, bro.
I
want something to drink.
What?
You trying to lick the screen? You said that water was you look so good. You want to taste it, bro.
Fatal out there with Wilson.
Talking about no goddamn water. That's right. I'm still looking for Wilson. Actually,
I tell you what, I'm playing A Way Out, most definitely. Hey, Lincoln Clay, bro, I'm gonna get you on the show next week. I promise. I got you next week in Pyro. For those of you that want to get on here, had a very busy show. So I couldn't even pay attention to chat most times. So I appreciate everybody for saying what's up, everybody. But anyway, for me, Round Professional, even though I've already platinum Neo, I got back on that today. I just wanted to finish up a little bit, beat some more bosses, but I had fun. On that. Gonna be getting a way out very soon, and obviously your boy's getting God of War. So that's what your boy Ryan Professional is doing right now. What about you, OBJ?
I've been trying to, I don't really give a damn about doing them damn platinums, but I've been, I did. I only got one goddamn platinum, man, and guess what game that is?
The Order.
Fuck Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
I thought it was, man. Oh God.
Hey, look, but the crazy thing is, man, like after I went and did that shit that I had to do to goddamn platinum Horizon Zero Dawn, I was like, I don't know why people do this shit, looking for goddamn collectibles and shit. That shit was crazy, right? But I was like, I can't have that as my only platinum, and my favorite game of all times is The Last of Us. So I'm trying to, I've been playing The Last of Us on Grounded. I'm trying to go through everything, go through the, play the multiplayer and shit, and do what I can to platinum that joint. And I also just started playing what the fuck is that shit? That dumbass remaster that came out, the racing joint. Okay. What is it? Burnout. Yeah, Burnout. Just started playing that joint. But yeah, that's about the two games I'm playing right now.
Hang on a second.
And what the hell is that?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That was it. All right, go ahead, Craig. What you got, brother?
Mass Effect 2, and then I jumped back into playing Andromeda. It was the 1 year anniversary of Andromeda. I think either Wednesday or Thursday. So I started playing Mass Effect again. So see if thieves.
Kim, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give her mad props. I barely see that. Like, I'm talking legit. I rarely see that with female gamers where they actually, put time and effort in actually platinum games. So shout out to MCO Kim. She got 51 platinums. I did see that. So shout out to her. She already know what my response to that is. She be making all kinds of gains with 51 platinums.
Hey Craig, man. Hey, look. If I had one wish to make, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't need 3 wishes. If I had one wish to make, Craig, I would erase Mass Effect from its goddamn existence, man. Because that's all your ass play. That's all you play, man.
Well, it's a 1 year anniversary. All right, yeah.
That man don't play nothing. Hey man, good Lord. Every time Craig always talk about he playing Mass Effect, man.
Yeah, well, he is obsessed with Mass Effect, and I got a lot of people.
He is obsessed with that shit.
The whole Halo, or not Halo, but Neo.
I said, damn, Craig, I know what to buy you for your birthday, for every damn thing. Just buy his ass a copy of Mass Effect, man. That's it. That's it, man.
Mass Effect 1, I think, is free on the Xbox.
For the record, do I have any anybody who objects to the fact that The Last of Us is the greatest game of all time? Do I have anybody who objects to that fact?
Last of Us, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure we all in agreement. That's all.
That game, when it first came out on the PS3, it was like, wait, what? This is ridiculous. Like the whole scenario.
Yeah, you were looking at it like, okay, it really gonna end like that? I want more, type of thing. But
yeah, man,
bro, I had to replay it on the PS4. It just, I had to.
I think Joe's dead though, guys. I really do think Joe's been killed off.
Yeah, I think
I don't know, man.
We'll see Joel.
Or you might have to save him, and then he dies.
If you look at that scene again when she's playing the guitar, it don't look kind of odd how Joel just kind of like comes out like the sun. It looks like the way he materializes.
Don't be talking about that, man. Joel ain't dead. Don't be saying that.
I mean, I don't know. Hey, what do you think about people saying certain people saying that Kratos gonna die?
Yeah, well, I mean, in the third one, in the third entrant, probably most likely.
Yeah, they talking about he gonna die in this one.
No, not this.
They talking about he gonna die in this one. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. And then what's the point? What's the problem everybody got with the damn kid? Does anybody not have kids around here? Goddamn.
He's got powers. They don't understand it. He can't die. He's got powers.
I've never had a problem with that, man.
He can talk to the damn beast. He has powers.
I mean, like that's why The Last of Us is my favorite game of all time, because it touched me emotionally because I have kids. You see what I'm saying? So when certain shit happened in there, I was like, God, I had never experienced that in a video game, like something that made me feel that way.
It's gonna be interesting.
You know what I
to
mean?
see how they do
That's
that.
called a real video game, Fatal, not a goddamn Sea of Thieves. You know what I'm saying? Real video game, something that connects you emotionally, something that actually gives you an experience.
How they do it though, bro. Especially with the big reveal, you know, when he finds out that Kratos is actually the god of war and he killed pretty much everybody. So it's gonna be interesting when he finds that out. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the RGT podcast, episode 4. Thank you guys so very, very much for joining us. I know you guys used to our set schedule, which is Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, but I had a lot of people who wanted to get on here. Fox who wanted to get on here. That's why I did it earlier. You know, I've been working, so it's been cutting into my schedule. So next week probably will be Friday as well. And then hopefully we'll be back on our Monday schedule after that. But other than that, man, thank you guys so very, very much for taking time out your day to listen, hear us out. It was a blast as always. We had 144 people watching. That is high for the stream. Thank you guys so very, very much again. For those of you that did not done so already, or if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you guys again. And let's go ahead and get into these outros to this unbelievable panel that I have for tonight. It's definitely better. It gets better and better each week, it seems. So definitely a big thank you to all those who jumped in. And it's just been a treat tonight. It really has been. So go ahead, Carlos, my brother or my partner in crime there. Go ahead.
Okay, man. You know how it usually ends, but hey, we are all gamers. We all decided to jump on this ship, and let's keep on steering it ahead. And with that being said, man, gamer by choice, not by trend. Check me out on Fridays with your boy Ryan on the RGT podcast, and check some of my content out. It's not great, but I'm always direct and straight to the point. Peace.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement. Don't worry, we'll get you out there. Go ahead, Messiah. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it's the Messiah of Xbox. That's all you have to say. Love how once I became Messiah, the Xbox community imploded under the pressure of the truth. But yeah, check me out on the Twitter machine. I'll be on there. And yeah, check out some gameplay footage. You know what I'm going to be streaming, like OBJ said.
They're moist.
Andromeda. Yeah, tomorrow morning, hopefully. God willing,
if you follow me on Twitter too, Craig. I can't find your joint. I always lose your thing because you're not following for some odd reason. What the hell is
They're moist.
Yeah, well,
Craig be moist on Twitter.
They're not moist. They're buttery. They're buttery.
They're buttery because they got
buttery.
Oh my!
Parquet, fucking parquet, man.
Yeah, they got
it's not parquet.
You can't call grown men. This is can't call other men moist. I said, well, stop bitching.
Pirate in this podcast. Go ahead, Fatal.
Fuck you. Thanks for having me.
Oh man, y'all crazy.
Go ahead, my number one pirate. Go ahead, brother. Shout yourself out.
I don't need to shut myself out. Nobody cares about me.
No, we do care about you.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, I must say, okay, switch.
No. Fit with Thistle here. Thanks for having me on your show. Ryan, I appreciate it as usual. OBJ, it was an honor finally to be able to talk to your fucking ass voice wise.
Oh man, likewise, man.
I'm trolling your ass on Twitter. Don't worry about that. I got plenty of things to fucking show you. So.
I'm sure you do, bro. God damn.
No, but that God of War, man, yo, let that shit come out next month. I can't fucking wait.
What, that damn God of War?
Yeah, it comes out next month.
Hell yeah. Oh, you can't troll God of War, man. You can't even troll.
Oh, no. I ain't trolling any of that shit. I know better than
right. If you troll God of War when it launches, fucking OBJ will chop
bro,
off.
I know better than that, dude. God of War is gonna be that fucking lit shit, bro.
OBJ chopping off big toes, buddy. We don't want to lose any more toes over here. So.
Hey, real talk though, man. Thanks for the invite and everything. Thanks for getting me hooked up and everything. Cause I ain't know. I mean, I'm old school. I'm scared of shit and computers and shit, man. I'm scared of shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching you before the channel even grew and got bigger than what it is now. I want to thank you very, very much for stopping by and sharing your wisdom, getting your voice out there. Thank you again. Big fan always, and that would never change. So thank
you. No, trust me, it's not a problem, man. I'm a fan of everybody on this panel right here. I'd rather watch y'all content than to do content on my own. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the time, I can't even do it anyway because my ass always working. You know what I mean? But y'all get me through my work days, man, and I enjoy every perspective that y'all share. And you know what I mean? I'd love to do it again sometime. You know, when I get free. You know what I mean?
Next week, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. It will definitely be at 8 p.m. next week. Hit me up, man. I will definitely send that invite your way. Definitely.
All right, we see what's up.
And this individual right here, he's been, I'm talking, this dude's been howling at my door. He's been clawing at my door to get on this show. So I had to get
even the Sea of Thieves streams are entertaining with Fatal and Sick Humor. Even they're entertaining because of them, you know. But the game is trash.
Fatal was scrubbing that deck like he was legit the water boy. He was.
What do you mean scrubbing? Yo, man, fuck you and scrubbing.
Hey man, I seen Fatal have a goddamn pig in the cage, man. I was done, man. Man, had a goddamn pig in the cage.
Yo, man, first of all,
I said, man, I'm done, bro.
First of all, you gotta be hating on fucking
first,
pigs, bro. What the fucking pigs do you?
You can do all that, but go ahead.
Motherfucker had a pig in a cage, man. I got hungry as hell, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what?
That's why Kevin.
Oh, right. Well, I just want to say thanks, Ryan, for having me on. I've been wanting to talk to y'all. It's nice to finally be able to speak. Call me teabagging 24/7.
Teabagging? What the fuck?
That's legit.
Hey, man, you play Call of Duty, don't you, man?
No, man.
That's so true.
That man said teabagging.
Call of Duty, man.
Ah, damn.
My bags are full of salt.
To the 81, 82 people watching, hit that thumbs up. Let's get up to 80 likes. Thank you guys again for watching. Appreciate you guys. We had a blast as always. You know, we're gamers and we love, you know, what we do. And that's game. We love putting on shows. We love, you know, entertaining all of you. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys again for making the RGT podcast what it is. And it's just a show that is just, I'm actually shocked at how well it's received. And thank you guys again for everything. You guys stay blessed. You guys be easy. I will see you guys next week. And obviously later on tomorrow, because your boy is off tomorrow. So expect the video from me tomorrow. You guys have a good one again. We out of here. Deuces.
Peace.